So Ridge, this is your first chance to do a Cone 10 here at the Art Lab, Idaho Art Lab. Why is it important for a potter to be able to do that high of a firing?
I think it's important for a potter to do that high of a firing because it allows them different avenues of ways to express themselves. In Cone 10, there's some things that you can't do in Cone 6 that you can only do with Cone 10, and it's beautiful. There's a depth of different glazes, and you can work with different materials, different kinds of clays, and I think just having that avenue really helps to allow people to express themselves.
It's something that's unusual to be able to have that high of a firing in a normal studio setting, right? Like personal studios?
Yeah, personal studios, it's pretty difficult to do just Cone 10 on your own because the kilns need to be a different material or a different grade, and those ones are a little bit more expensive, and then having an electric is, it allows you to do a lot more. And usually it's Cone 10 with gas, which is super expensive with getting it all hooked up and can be not as safe as electric.
Do you agree with the professors at BYUI were saying that they felt the electric Cone 10 kilns were becoming just as good as the gas, and it was a good option for us? Do you agree with that?
I definitely agree. You can do a lot of awesome firings with reduction glazes, I'm not sure the two opposites, but
yeah.
Reduction or oxidation. If there's gas, you can do one very well, and then with electric, you can do the other very well.
So. All right, so even the two different types of Cone 10 can give you different results.
Yeah.
And what about the opposite side, being able to do a low fire, a raku, or something where you're using wood or reduction? Is it called oxidation when you're putting it in?
It's usually called reduction when you reduce it, but I don't. Yeah.
With the oxygen. So those are they still considered that low fire options? Are they still considered professional?
Absolutely. There's some professional artists who do nothing but raku, which is a super low firing, and the reason why is it just gives you different capabilities of working with the clay and making it look the way that you want.
And another difficult thing to have at a home studio, being able to be outside with kilns. And,
yeah, exactly.
All right.
Something Ridge and I love about the Idaho Art Lab is you have such a variety of kiln offerings. Having a studio that can do Cone 6, Cone 10, raku firings is mind-blowing and something that's pretty rare.
That's awesome.
So we love that. We're grateful for that.
Yeah.
And you two are newlyweds.
Yeah, we are.
And you met over your love for pottery.
Yeah. So she found me through my Instagram page and messaged me and was like, "Hey, you seem like a kind, genuine artist.
I love your work.
This girl's gorgeous, and I gotta meet her."
So this is kind of a special day for you two.
Yeah, this is our first chance working together on any sort of clay. So.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Cool.
So crazy.
Due to COVID and a lot of other things and getting married during just kind of a hectic time, our love for pottery had to be on pause for a while, and this is just a special opportunity for us to be able to bond over something that we love. And what's awesome is some of these pieces Ridge did in college back in Arizona and didn't get the chance to fire them, and this is the only place we could find in miles and miles and miles that did Cone 10. So,
that's so amazing. And
cool and so rare.
And didn't it have to travel from where?
Yeah, it traveled from Arizona.
Yeah.
So this piece was thrown in Gilbert, Arizona, and brought here to St. Anthony.
And these bowls traveled over 1,000 miles.
Over 1,000 miles.
As greenware, which means not even fired, very fragile, and they made it. So that is so amazing.
So crazy.
And the last thing I was wondering is, back where you come from, are there maker spaces like this?
The only ones that there really are through community colleges or through universities.
So you're still finding this is rare?
Yeah, it's pretty rare to have a studio that's open to the public.
When we started 10 years ago, we thought they'd be just every 100 miles or so, but it hasn't happened.
Nope.
Yeah, and especially here in the West, you don't have this a lot. So we feel lucky that this was This just happened to be close to us. It's the only one for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles.
Well,
Yeah.
this is our first Cone 10 firing, and it's just so cool to have you two be part of it. Thank you so much for everything.
Oh, thanks,
Absolutely.
Kara.
Thank you.